All right, I'm restarting because the last time I recorded this video was a 14-minute long video. I'm going to try to cut it down. I really want to get it under 10 minutes. So I'm going to get it as short and as sweet as possible. Here are 3 tips for you guys to is basically mindset switches in order to stay consistent. All right, these help me greatly and I hope they help you. The first one is belief. All right, and anything on this planet is possible if you believe. All right, follow this mathematical, scientific, spiritually accurate equation, okay? If you have the right intentions, move towards the goal, and believe it can be done, it will be achieved. 100% of the time, there is no fallacy in that statement. If you have the right intentions, meaning that you don't have evil intentions or selfish or shallow desires behind it, meaning you're setting goals that actually benefit you and the people around you, you move towards the goal, meaning you're not just sitting on your ass all day, you're actually doing the steps that complete the task, and then you believe that it can be done, meaning you've lived the life and done the research and looked into things in order to formulate a path to success that is understandable by you, because fuck everybody else, that's understandable by you, then it will 100% be achieved. Okay, cool, great. All right, we got that. That was the first one. All right, rewatch that if you need to. I promise that's true. Test it. Watch. All right. Number 2, the second part, or not really the second part, but the second mindset switch that you need to have is that this shit don't end, brother. There is no end goal, okay? There is no, all right, I'm gonna sit back and lay on an island for the rest of my life. No, that's not it. A lot of people have that in their head. They're like, okay, I'm gonna retire and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No. Okay, the sooner you understand that you are here on planet Earth to love, create, and serve, the quicker you're gonna find that you have realized, or the sooner you realize that you're here on this earth, goddamn, the sooner you realize that you're here on this earth to love, create, and serve, the sooner you're gonna realize that you're actually fulfilling your purpose, you're gonna find your peace, and that is when you really start to stay consistent because you don't want to go anywhere else. You want to be right there, loving, creating, and serving others. Once you grasp that, life gets a lot better. Okay, this shit don't end. You can rest when you die. All right. I don't know if you guys know. I'm not even what you can rest when you die. Life is an endless unfoldment of you improving upon yourself and the people around you until you pass away. Think about anybody who went down in history as somebody who changed the world. You know, not just like, you know, entertainment industry, like music or whatever, stuff like that. I'm talking about people who altered how people think, how people live their lives. Those people worked until the day that they died, 9 times out of 10. And it's because they found their passion and they moved forward and they had no reason to stop. What are you doing? Why would you stop following your passion? That doesn't make any sense. They found their peace in the work of loving, creating, and serving others. All right? That is what you need to do. Okay? Number 3. All right? Number 3 is simply how you frame your goals, right? So don't sit there and say, I want to make $100,000 this year and I want to get 6-pack abs and I want to, you know, find the girl of my dreams, right? Don't do that. Okay? Or correction, you can do that, right? Those goals are great and you can keep them, but don't base your success off of achieving those goals or not. Okay? So what you actually should be doing instead of setting those goals and judging yourself for not achieving them is setting goals on the actions that are going to reach those larger goals, those larger, like the you know, the actual markers of like $100,000 or $1 million or, you know, the 6-pack or the girl or whatever. Those types of goals are those larger overarching goals, but what you need to do, what you actually need to base your success off of is staying consistent in moving towards those goals. So what do I mean by that? Instead of saying, or not instead of, but along with saying, I want to make $100,000 this year, don't get upset when you don't make $100,000 this year, or if you don't make $100,000 this year, but be proud of the fact that you set a goal to, let's say if you're running a YouTube channel, like, right, that's how you want to make your money or whatever. Let's say that you set a goal to make a video every week for 6 months. That is a goal that you should judge your success off of. Because if you set a goal to make a video every week for 6 months and you have no excuses to why you didn't do it and you didn't do it, now you can get a little judgmental. And now you can make a marker and say, God, I made a mistake. And I need to fix that. And I'm upset about it. And how are we going to do it? Okay. But saying like, oh, I want to make $100,000 and then not making $100,000 and you didn't even like, you're just judging that off of, off of what? Because maybe you did work your ass off. Take this for example. If you have a buddy, right, and he and you have the same goal of making $100,000 this year, but you worked your ass off and only made 50K, and he did not shit, and someone dropped a briefcase of 100K on his bed while he was jerking off and playing video games. Who was more successful that year? I would make an argument that it was you who only made 50K even after working your ass off, because success is not based off of the outcome. Success is based off of you following your purpose, right? That's not what, I mean, you could ask whoever the fuck you want what success actually is. But I don't want to get too religious on you guys, but when God is talking about success, he's talking about fulfilling your purpose, all right? He's not talking about dollar signs or any of that. And I can guarantee you that 50K that you made that year and that work that you put in is going to go way, way, way further than his 100K and jerking off and playing video games. 100%. That being said, set goals that give you the motivation or the principle of doing the things that reach those overarching goals of making the money and getting the abs. So for instance, if you're doing the workout shit, right? If you want to lose a bunch of weight and get abs, or maybe you want to gain muscle and get bigger abs, whatever it is, right? Whatever you're trying to do, instead of saying like, oh, I want to get a six-pack, say, I want to work out every day for 100 days straight, no matter what happens. That's a good goal. And when you start setting goals like that, you're going to get addicted to it, because you're going to get, every day you go in, you're getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, versus if you're just looking in the mirror every day and you're like, damn, I don't have a six-pack. And then you go work out and you look in the mirror every day and you're like, damn, I still don't have a six-pack. Whatever it is, you work out for 30 days straight and you're like, fuck, nothing is happening. You're going to get demotivated and you're not going to want to do it. And I can almost guarantee that that's something that you are relating to, because I mean, I totally used to do that shit all the time. All the time. I mean, I still do with some things. It's hard. I mean, we're human. You're judging shit. I'm looking at numbers and everything. I'm like, oh, fuck, this isn't working. Wait a minute. It doesn't matter what people see. It matters what you're actually doing behind the scenes. Think about anybody who became successful. There's a time period where they were not looking like they were succeeding, but they were definitely moving towards success. You are moving towards success. Set those goals in a better fashion. I guarantee you it will help. Okay, those are my 3 tips. I hope I kept it short enough. I hope I kept it sweet enough. God bless and good luck. Subscribe if you want more. Peace out, y'all.